They say tithe is increasing your money. That's a big lie. God is not a God which double your money in church. When you take 1,000, my friend, that is the 1,000 you are getting every month. When you want to double your money, maybe you increase other business you are doing and increase business. You can't do the same business, or this you are earning a salary of 1,000 and you take a tithe in church. Nabigogo, joke gogo. That is the spirit I'm using. The joke gogo is the spirit I'm using, and that is the ancestral spirit. I'm a herbalist, or at the same time, I'm a spiritualist. Spirituality is not a religion. So it's a knowledge. Religion came into spirituality. So spirituality is the mother of a religion. So when you study spiritual knowledge, you can form any religion, because religion is just a doctrines and some of the ideas people are coming up with. Yeah.
Okay, so we have seen a lot happening. We saw Benny Hinn trying to be remorseful, and he was saying that he has misguided people at one point in his mission. So what's your take on that?
Yeah. My people perish because of lack of knowledge, and that is what is making us to perish a lot. Last time I talked about the Medellin when he came here in Kenya, and the Ezekiel took his power, and I told this guy that now he's powerless and is now more weaker, and maybe Ezekiel will take over. Benin was the first guy who started forming the prosperity gospel, which is not bad. Everybody wants to prosper, but it was in a false directions. And I told these people that whenever you tithe, somebody is giving you to remove certain things, and it's not working for you. You know, when you talk about spirituality, there's something different. Because when you deliver somebody, there's some few steps you have to do. It's like you are in the hospital.
Yes.
We are doing it in a spirituality ways. You buy some things and you offer some things for the gods who wants to deliver the spirit, and for the spirits and the altars which capture this spirit of the same person. You have to sacrifice for this altar to live. You manipulate the altar which is making this person to suffer, to leave this person peacefully. And they go because they have gotten whatever they want. When you remove a spirit from somebody, they don't go to the building. Let us not let us be realistic. When somebody has been possessed in a spirit, when you remove that spirit to that person, it doesn't go to the building. You have to sacrifice, and it goes through blood, an animal blood. You give that spirit to the blood. They only take blood. Then they will leave the person peacefully. Now, when somebody is delivering this spirit for you, and is telling you are now free, go, you pay money, no problem, you pay tithe. And these people who are close, the ushers and they're so close, there's some congregation, this spirit will get into one of these people. Because even the time Jesus removed that man when he was possessed, the spirit asked Jesus that, where are you taking us? And he took the spirits to the pigs. And the pigs was only just a vessel which has a blood. The pig went to the ocean. Ocean is the mother place of everything. Means this person was delivered completely. That's why some of the deliverance will take you, you'll be taken to the rivers. Some of them will be taken to the dam site, not a swimming pool, please. Any baptism being done in swimming pool, that is a wrong baptism. Now let us come to the prosperity gospel of this guy. In the gospel, there's a prosperity ways. There is tithe, there is offering, and there is thanksgiving. Sacrifice also. Tithe. They say tithe is increasing your money. That's a big lie. God is not a God which double your money in church. When you take 1,000, my friend, that is the 1,000 you are getting every month. When you want to double your money, maybe you increase other business you are doing and increase business. You can't do the same business, or you are earning a salary of 1,000, and you take a tithe in charge, so that the boss will double your salary. That is a big lie. You have to get promoted, or you learn more, you get more, you learn more, so that you can be promoted, so that you earn more money. But in the same position, no. Tithe, you are saying that is covering you. That's a big lie. Where do these pastors are taking this tithe? They are telling you to give tithe so that you can be prosper, or your money, whatever. And when they themselves, these pastors, want money to buy cars, they will collect this money from you guys. They will tell you to contribute. Pastor want to buy a Land Rover, Range Rover V8. Please contribute. It is 18 million. Contribute this 18 million. And you yourself, you don't have even a bicycle. Who is contributing this for you? So when you want money, he's telling you to pray to God. Why can't we, all of us, we pray to God to give us the same money? When pastor wants money, let him pray for God so that he get that Range Rover. But when you want money, you pray to God. But when he wants money, you are contributing for him.
So you mean God can hear us equally? Not a must that we go through the third party with a pastor.
In front of God. And we have the power, but different powers. That's why I cannot heal myself. I'll seek somebody to heal me. That is not a problem. But when it comes to prayers, it's you and with God. The only thing pastor will tell you is that he will tap his power into you. He will lift you up faith, because your faith is low, the lack of knowledge. When I give you knowledge, it lifted your faith. And you wake up and you pray to God. Your prayer will be listened. It's just a channel of prayer. That's why people will just shout. People will shout from Monday to Monday to Monday. Things are the same. In fact, when you go to those churches, a lot of problems are in those churches, and people are praying and paying tithe and doing everything. They don't seek help. Their problem is just in increasing each and every time. But brainwashed. That's why they will come. How can you pray somebody who has been bewitched? You are just praying for him. This person needs something practical. How can you pray for somebody who has a malaria to get healed? He needs practical things. You have to pray, give him coartem he take the coartem, the medicine of malaria, so that prayer is for the spiritual. The coartem or the drug is for the physical. To heal. Siezi katwa, I can't be, maybe you have an accident and you go there in church, those people to pray for you. Whether you pay everything, even millions of money, it won't get healed. That is not a magic. This is the problem of physical. Prayer is to lift the spiritual. Physical, whatever is in the physical should be treated in a physical way. Whatever is the spiritual is for the spiritual. When you have a spiritual sickness, you cannot, you go and get which kind of medicine. You want to get healed because it's a spiritual problem. It must be tackled in a spiritual way. Now, when Benin telling you to give $1,000, is it 1,000 or 10,000? I don't know. Dollars. He has a condition for your prayer. It's not bad. Though, spirituality is nothing for free. There's nothing for free. But you have to tell somebody, here, I'm doing for you this and this. And this man is doing this and this. Where are you taking this money? You're getting that. Because there is spirit that is guiding this person, must be fed. So when you take this money, this person won't get help. Sacrifice is for the gods. It's not for human beings. I sacrifice my soul. I sacrifice my time. Like Ezekiel sacrificed his time. He doesn't have time for a pleasure like us. We go for places to do this and this. He can't have that. There are people who have sacrificed their souls, like those who are singing. There are people who have sacrificed their family. They can't see them. Those who sacrifice their wives, they can't sleep with anybody. You see? So sacrifice something you give, but you feel pain. You see? So when you sacrifice for the gods who captured you, who put you in captivities, this sacrifice must be eaten by gods. Whether they get small, but they must be eaten. Why? In your own God also must be fed. And the gods which put an altar and prison you in that altar, they must get food. Because the altar that pastor is creating is like a prison. He is prisoning other altars. So when he's praying for you, he come and capture your altar. He goes with your altar and prison in the same altar, this altar. Now, this gospel of prosperity is a wrong gospel. But they have put it in a wrong perspective of milking people. And most people don't get help. That's why he's confessing, because he's know very well whatever he's doing, he doesn't bring anything to these people. When somebody is sick, you go to hospital, you get treated, you pay and get treated. But when we go to hospital, you find a doctor is telling you, no problem, you will get healed. And they've done nothing to you. In fact, that even reaching you is a problem, because he's there and you are here and you are sick. But he's telling you, just pay, you will get healed. By faith. Faith without action is a dead faith. They must be practical into that faith. That's why spirituality, there's practical. You practical something so that you lift and uplift your faith. Yeah. So you practical something so that it can lift your faith. There's so many simple stuff in spirituality that can even this soda stuff and whatever. And that's why nowadays they'll start using the vitambas and water and whatever. It's lifting these people's faith. It's nothing inside those vitamba and water. Maybe some people are putting them some other stuff inside them. But when you're using that water, you are doing something practical with your faith. So while you are praying and using water, it is just mental. Nothing is there. The same way, you'll be given something in this witchcraft and whatever stuff to lift your faith so that you get healed. You see? But this prosperity message, when you look it deeply, hey, last time I told you this, the people here, they've done this gospel, maybe it has become maybe a business stuff. You see? It's now business stuff. And people are they can't listen. They're brainwashed. They only know that when you tithe, when you do that, they don't know even the difference between tithing, offering. Offering, you offer something. You can even offer because you appreciate. You just offer something. This is what I want to give you. That's why you get nothing in return. Thanksgiving, you can't thank somebody when you have not received anything. You only, after me healing you, like I've done to several people, there are those who come and thanks me with something. That is something I eat. It is not for my gods. Maybe I can share with my gods. But when you sacrifice, that is for the gods. Sacrifice gods. The strangest people will come and eat that thing. And those also, they will be eaten by animals. Those are the gods which will come, you slaughter something and you leave it there. And maybe animal will pass and you take some food stuff, like bananas, whatever, and you take them beside the road. Somebody who is hungry will come and pick. That is a sacrifice you are doing. Thanksgiving you are taking to somebody, you have received something from him, he has prayed for you, and at least you've seen some change in you, and you are now appreciating this. You give him. You see the offering, thanksgiving, tithe, as they say, is a security for securing yourself and your family. I find it sometimes it is in a wrong perspective. It's good, it's fine, the tithe is there. But when you tithe, you secure this. This is a covenant you are making with the gods to protect the family. And this tithe should not be eaten, should build the altars or churches and help the needies. That is for the needies, altars, building churches. It's not for the pastor's pocket. Where are they taking this tithe?
They consume it.
Thank you. Now, do you think most people get help in this church? Because somebody is there, tomorrow is a leg, yesterday was the head, maybe next week when he come back again, Pastor, my arm is aching. You see? They create something in you
so that you come back again.
That is milking somebody. When deliverance is happening, you have to deliver this person in a good process. And spirituality ways of deliverance is not just simple the way, you know, some of the problem, people have Eurocentric ideas. So when you take them to certain process, they feel like this is satanic. My friend, what you don't know is what will kill you. Sacrifice is a must. That is what has been disturbing people in their family. So you are taking sacrifice to those churches and you are leaving your own family. Sacrifice should be also done in your family, because that family, there were altars which are crying and you left those altars hungry. In fact, when I remember, when we were growing up, we were living with my grandmother, there's a time they will pour, like when you want to cook ugali or you want to cook food, they'll tell you cook it more. And you will start complaining, who will eat this more food? Because it is too much. Or leave it there. People will come and eat it. And that food will remain. Then you will hang it on those ropes. You will hang it there, or you will put it somewhere.
The ropes at the kitchen.
In the kitchen. I don't know their names. Or you put it on a cupboard in the kitchen. So they say people will come. Somebody will come when he's hungry and eat. You don't know what the food. Those who will eat those food. That spirit who died when they're hungry, they will come and feed. There are kids who die when they're hungry, they come and they eat that food. They will tell you, put some water somewhere. The spirit who are feeling thirsty, they will come and drink that water. They will tell you, when you drop food, don't pick it.
Oh, you leave it.
You leave it there. That it is dirty. It is not dirty. When you drop food, you're also feeding this spirit you are living here. They will come and these small animals you see walking. These are spirits. They want spirit. They were once human beings. See, that is a story for another day. So they will tell you, put fire somewhere. In my grandmother's, the fire will always be there, whether it is daytime or night, whether it's cooking or not. The spirit, this small Nigeria, they call it Peking. The small children, they feel cold. They were given birth when they are still feeling cold. They come there and feel warm in that. There are some old people who are in cold. There are those who died in water. They are still feeling cold, but they are in the astral bodies. They call themselves the purgatories. They come and feed in that water, that fire. You see? So there is fire, there is water there, and there is food. You see? When you do this, you are sacrificing and you are feeding this spirit. They will be onto you and they will lift even your progress and they will protect even your family. But when you don't do that, families who they have left their homestead, their altar places, their homestead, and the pastor has told them, you break the altar, family altars, which are legals. They are really suffering even right now. There are legal altars and a legal one. Intruders one are the ones you should break, but the legal ones. How can you cut your tie with somebody is telling you, break the family altars? You say, I break. My friend, you are killing yourself, because that is you're becoming orphan. When you break the tie between you and your grandfather, you are no more. You are becoming an orphan. Yeah. So Benin now is confessing. I think something right. But when Jesus met Zacchaeus, is it Zacchaeus, this tax collector?
Yes, Zacchaeus.
Yeah, I remember he told him, no, now return whatever you took from those people. I think he should return.
So Benny Hinn should now return whatever he collected from the people.
Sometimes I feel Ezekiel is doing something good. Sometimes, even if he collects, sometimes he's giving back to the society. You see, I saw Kanyari is also giving back to the society. Ezekiel is giving back to the society, and some of the pastors doing that. I think that is also good. You collect for those who have, and give those who don't have. That's also you are doing something which is good. It won't affect you directly, because you are giving back to the society, the needy people. Sometimes I see giving food is building some houses. That is also a good ways. He's also a good man now. He's doing that. He knows the secret of this spirituality. That's how maybe things are doing. Yeah.
I saw in some online publications that Benny Hinn was the first pastor to start this gospel of selling books, telling people that these books, when you read them, you'll be blessed. Also sleep on them, you'll get blessings. So do you think people should now return the books? Those who bought those books, should they return the books and get their money back?
You can't get your money because even you don't know him. You are doing this online because some of them, they have not even seen him. Only few people who are maybe like of pastor, even some pastor who are there in that worshipping, whatever, the crusade yard, did not even reach. The only like a few people who reached him. Yeah. So you cannot return the books, fine. The only thing you dismantle your book, you can't go and pick whatever you gave out to anybody. God don't, the only thing maybe I will tell somebody, in this spirituality ways, when you give somebody to do for you something spiritual, I see for people I say, I want to go and collect my money from my pastor. No, it's not rightful. When you do that, maybe you are casting yourself.
Oh, you should not collect back the money.
God collects. Even if he gives you back, don't take it. That is not is not your business. You see, the only thing you collect from is the grace to get more money and to get another money. We still have the grace to get the money and the favor. When you go and claiming whatever you are claiming, when you give something and you give it with your problems, so you are claiming your problem back and you add more problem. When this guy is annoyed, he will curse you. So people are going, I'm going to collect whatever I give to this church. It's not good. In fact, if it is like that, just leave it. Because whatever the guy tried to do, maybe he tried and that's where he could reach. You see, don't collect. Maybe you go to a Moganga and he do for you some things and it doesn't work for you. Don't go and collect your money from him. Because the money will give you, will even want you, will do more harm to you. Because when this guy, maybe you want to bishania na huyu mwenye amekulift, he has your spirit on his hand. So the only you leave, you disconnect yourself peacefully. Don't try to disconnect yourself arrogantly and using abusive word. Because this guy he has your spirit. He can do anything with your spirit and you don't know. And you are ignorant. You're just going, I want to collect, I give him money, nothing worked for me. And I saw somebody claiming with Jeremiah Kioni, this is a Nigerian trending pastor, and he wanted this guy to return for him the money. No, it's not working like that. He should not do that. In fact, she was a she. Yeah, she should not do that. So the only problem is seek grace and peace. Break your tie with the person. Because when the person pray for you, you leave your altar into that person's place. You see, when you go there when you come to me to do for you stuff, I have your spirit. I'm living there, so you disconnect yourself. You get out from that spirit peacefully, and you go. The only thing you seek is grace. Just make peace. Don't abuse, use words or maybe disagree with the pastor.
Even if the pastor took your land or your car, you're supposed just to leave it.
I think you gave it. By the time you are giving out, I think you had some stupid senses in you. And so when you realize, maybe he tried to brainwash you, I think it's not good. Don't go. Because when you pick that car, it will cause accident. When you get that land back, you will sell it. And that money, we won't even help you. That's the problem. So only thing, you get more grace and get power to get more money and you buy another land. There's God also. And they still can work. Don't demand when you already give out. Don't go and pick it back. It's not good at all spiritually. Because these people normally do so many stuff. In this, even more, some pastors are witches and wizards. You think that there are nothing holy in them. They are witches and wizards. So when they say something on you, it might happen because your spirit is very weak. Yeah. But out of ignorance, you might go, somebody, go and pick it. No. Don't do that. Because he still has the connection of your spirit. So he can do something bad with you. But you are ignorant. There's nothing else you can do. When you try to take this to another muganga, and I'm powerful than him, what will he do? Kwanza huyo ndio nitanyorosha kweli kweli. You see? So that is the problem. So wewe umenyorosha ule mwenye ameenda kukusaidia, unasikia mganga mwenye alikuwa amekufa. What will you do? Now, the secondly, you are coming back, umepatana na accident, mtoto ni mgonjwa, because of the small thing you collected. Leave it. Still you carry on with yours. When you decide you give out, don't even go back and take something you like, umepoteza hivyo tu. Don't even think of it, because we are now living of thinking of whatever we gave out. That's the reason why most of us has not been, has never got anything they wanted in this prayer, maybe because they give, but wanafikiria hiyo sana. Nilipea, wanashinda wakitaja nilipea kitu fulani, nilipea kitu fulani.
So you cannot get blessings out of it.
You can't get blessing when you are still remembering or hiyo kitu inakuuma. You give out for your problem, let it be. Like umepeana mtu kwa barabara. Huwezi pea mtu kwa barabara chakula, alafu kuja useme hapa ati unaanza kutangazia what, like these people are going for medias. You are helping somebody alafu una show up na media. It's not good. That is not helping. Hata umefanya kazi bure. You not even show up. I help this person, I help this person. It's not even good for that. Let them say, not you say. Ukuje utangaze hapa, this and this person nilimpea food akakula kashiba. It's not even worth. That one hakuna hata kenye umefanya sasa. Afadhali ule ndiye akuja kusifu, mimi nilikula chakula nikashiba juu ya huyu. You see? That is the only problem maybe iko. So ukipeana kitu unaanza kusema nilipeana, kila nilimpea pesa mingi sana na hako nifanyia kazi yote. You see? You are blocking or bado haijafanyika. There's some spiritual stuff, it takes years. Maybe it takes, because uwezi kuwa na problem from you utotoni, you expect a miracle happens to you, maybe kwa hizo churches za benefit is not even true. That day, the same day, upone. Miba hizi kudunga hapa na ifure hivi, alafu kuja uombee utolewe hiyo miba upone hiyo at the same times. Hapana. Things goes gradually. And the things which take years must also go gradually. It might even take that year again for you to get delivered. But problem pia watu wanazunguka huyu, wanaenda kwa pastor huyu, mwingine ameenda kwa ile pastor. Kabla upone, hata uso yako ukuje upake Vaseline, upake aloe vera, upake ile Carolite. Kabla ukue mzuri, umekuwa na pimples chungu mzima. So you have to stick with somebody, one person at the same time until you get whatever you get. Yeah. So that is the problem which has been happening in the ministry. But when you have this vitamba and you feel like it's not helping you, take salt, take land, the sand, take water, the rainwater nowadays, ikonama ile concentrated water somewhere beside the roads, pour them together. You can take this kitungu, the onion, red onion, the bulb, yeah, you mix them, boil them together. Then maybe you feel like somebody has your spirit, has used your spirit, or maybe you went for a prayer somewhere, or spiritually somewhere. But the people who are, when you go to them, they will use your spirit for their benefit, right? So you don't prosper or you get money, but at the end of the day you feel like you had 1,000, there's some 200 missing in you. There's a problem somewhere. So what should you do? I don't know how many people know there's a pumpkin leaf. Go and pick the pumpkin leaf. Take salt. Take sand of your shadow. Go and pick the magadi soda. Put these things small in the water. Boil them. At midnight, go and bathe with the water. 7 days.
Bathe for 7 days.
7 days.
Daily, as in daily for
daily,
7
midnight, 7 days. So while you are bathing, you pray the way you used to pray in your churches. Whether you are a traditionalist, you are a Muslim, you are a Buddhist, or whatever, you pray to remove the bad thing and disconnect yourself from a certain altar which is not yours. Your glory will return. When maybe you had sex somewhere with somebody and you feel that she or he has taken your glory, the same process, but take the broom, the new broom. While you are bathing, stand on that broom, bathe, and clean yourself with the broom for 7 days. These things will go. And I have few apps for some people here, maybe we'll use for those who are alcoholic. They are drinking too much and they're ready to go. This is only for those who are ready to leave alcohol. I don't talk for those who maybe they don't want to, somebody else want them to leave and then they still don't want. Go and drink your alcohol very well, nicely. After boiling, when you get somebody who can help you, boil for you this is a mango tree. It has so many uses. Today I want to talk about the alcohol only. You boil this and drink. Drink this for 1 week only. And you see what will happen to you. That urge will remove. But malaria, typhoid, and whatever will go when you use these swabs. For the sickness which has refused to be treated, you go there and you say, no, we cannot find any sickness, but the person is still sick. Go and find this stubborn grass. It's a stubborn.
It's called that stubborn grass.
Yeah, it looks very nice because
Let me record it closely for the people who are not seeing.
So stubborn grass, you'll get it anywhere. Beyond, it's very hard to it's very hard. Yeah.
Oh, that's why it's called a stubborn.
Yeah.
Grass.
It's very stubborn, very hard to you pick it. So you get this, pluck it, wash it very well with salt, because many people you normally urinate in these herbs. You wash it very well with salt, then boil it. Make this person to drink it until it feels better. He recovered really. It will do away with any spiritual problem.
What's the amount? A glass of it or?
A glass of water. Yeah. And those who maybe they have something going on, something's moving in their stomach. They feel like something is moving in their body. When they get this and mix with that bulb of a banana, bulb one, they boil with it. I don't know how it is called, but banana.
The middle part of the stem, the white one.
No, you see when the banana stem is, you want to remove a banana. There's something purplish. That purplish, the bulb. It's called the bulb. Yeah, you remove. It looks like art. Yeah, you boil that one and you drink. It will be helpful for you. So, and more many. Due to time, we'll talk about so many stuff onto that. And I think we meet maybe sometime. Yeah.